I have with me DSP, the man who is making waves in the most amazing manner. So, pleasure having you with me first of all on Bollywood Hungama. And first of all, I think the sound that you were making out when Honey Singh was performing, that is what that is what that is what being an artist is all about.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly speaking, I love the fact that you were creating that sound for Honey.
Thank you, thank you. No, no, I love the singing and well, I know. I think when a bunch of artists are on stage and when one of them is singing, I think the other one, I automatically get energized and feel like doing something. And I always love doing this beatboxing. So
Right.
when somebody is singing, I just feel like doing that.
Right. So performing at IIFA, how are the thoughts? And I think you will be one of the biggest attractions of this year's IIFA.
Oh, I don't know, but thank you for saying that. But I don't know about that. But I'm really so excited. First of all, UAE is always my one of my favorite. Dubai or Abu Dhabi, like my favorite places to visit always. And IIFA is like I've been to IIFA a lot of times. I've performed at the South IIFA also, but this is my first performance in Bollywood IIFA. So really thankful to Andre and all the people all over the world for loving my music. Always, let it be Dinka Chika or Daddy Mummy or Sitimar or no Pushpa. So thanks to all of you, and I'm really excited and looking forward to being on the stage tomorrow and entertaining you and all of you. I hope you'll all love it.
All right, now, the sort of popularity that the songs of Pushpa, I think every song has created history. And why these songs, they are all the more important. We've seen so many big songs. You have seen so many big songs in the past. But these songs, they literally revived the theaters and that concept of big songs, because for the last 2 years, that element of film music was slightly dying down in a way.
Okay.
And in a way, these songs, they revived it in a massive manner. They are being football matches everywhere. They're creating waves and how. So how important is this achievement for you in just creating that element of huge interest in film music, big screen experience?
Okay, so first of all, like I said, I should be really, really thankful to all of you for making this such a huge blockbuster. And like you said, what I loved about the whole thing of Pushpa is that a whole album being a blockbuster, all over the country in all the languages that we released. And that happens when we truly believe in the project, and the movie should have those beautiful situations, to accommodate that music beautifully. And I think everything fell in place. And thanks to my director Sukumar sir, and of course our icon star Allu Arjun for making this film called Pushpa. And thanks to my three movies. So once you have a beautiful path, a beautiful platform to put your music onto, and then you work for it. And I always make sure that each and every song of mine fits so beautifully into the script. And then the magic of, like Bhushan Kumarji was asking me, how did you manage to get the songs become blockbusters in all the languages and without losing the charm? He said, like, even when one song is made in one language, shifted to another language, it loses its charm. But when you have a little or more, at least a little command over all the languages, then I think you will be able to take care of the lyrics so that they don't lose the charm, because lyrics become the face of any song, and I give a lot of importance to that. So thanks to all my lyric writers and singers all over, across all the languages. So that really helped, and all the singers. So thanks to all of them.
In fact, I spoke to Rakhib Alam. He's written the Hindi lyrics, and he told me about the entire how he came up with Asharfi.
Yeah.
Have you ever imagined the sort of popularity Srivalli is enjoying? There are people whom I know, very serious people, and at very high posts in life. They have sent me videos of them on Srivalli, and mentioning that please don't tell anyone about this. It's crazy. Absolutely.
Crazy, true. So what happens is, even Srivalli was made, when I heard the situation, I composed the whole song in about 5 minutes. I just took the guitar, I started strumming, and I started singing, and it just happened like that. So sometimes, but when the song happened itself, my lyric writer, the original lyric writer Chandra Bose and my director Sukumar said, this is beautiful. And we were like very confident from that day. But then we never expected that this would become such a trend-setting and iconic as it is today. Because Karan Johar sir was talking to me. He called me over and we met, and it was so beautiful, the way he was describing the songs, Srivalli, and also my previous songs, and the way he was talking about music really was very heartwarming, I really connected so well to him. That's why I think his movies have such big musical blockbusters. So this music of Pushpa connecting to everybody who is in love with music itself in general made me really really happy. And a lot of people told me that Pushpa's music brought back the trend of a single composer composing for an entire film and doing the background score and all that. So a lot of people complimented me. In fact, Preetham and Tanish Bagchi, everybody complimented me on the background score also. So I always do background score for all my films. But then, suddenly whole of India and whole globally being recognized for some work that we did is definitely always happy, and I'm really blessed.
Great. And now, I was in Chicago where Kanika was performing, and I saw the rage that Anta.
Yeah.
And it is so fabulous that it's a sensuous song. It doesn't go into the vulgar zone.
Yeah.
And I think that's such a tightrope to match. And I think Samantha, the way she has dignified that particular song is truly outstanding. The way she has performed it. How do you respond to the madness for one? It's literally madness. There's no other way of describing it.
Okay, so I definitely need to give the lyrical credit to my original lyric writer Chandrabose sir and my director Sukumar sir, the way they came out with the concept. And first we had this word Antava, which was created by Chandrabose sir. So we're just having the word for a very long, for some time actually. So we wanted to make a song on that, make a special song. So I was figuring out how to make this like an anthem, So I came out with this idea of just like a chant, I was planning, okay, I should make something very simple but yet very catchy, which will just, as soon as you play it, it should just push people into a very, like a psychedelic mood, or very trance kind of a mood. It has to take you into one trance zone and just so the whole song, the specialty of the song is it's just one phrase, that's it. The same phrase keeps repeating for about 3.5 minutes. Even the hook is the same tune, the mukla is the same tune, the cross is the same tune, it doesn't change, and it's got only 4 notes, that's it. So I just came out with this crazy idea. First I thought nobody will understand this. I thought the song would be rejected. But I was so damn confident about this song. So I called my director Sukumar sir and I said, okay Sukumar, I'm sending you a tune for the item song, but you all will expect that to be like thumping and energetic, but it's going to be the opposite of that. You might even not understand it or not like it also. But trust me and put it in our film. This is going to create wonders. It might even create a trend, is what I said. I don't know what made me say that, but I was so confident about that song. And Sukumar sir is so confident about me that over the phone it's okay. If you're saying so much, that means you created some magic, and I'm already okay with it. That's how he trusts me. So I sent the song, but I thought the hero and the producers might not be okay with it because, always when they say an item song, they would want something like a tinka chika, that kind of an energy.
Yeah, of course.
Or a ringa or whatever. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something opposite of that. So, but surprisingly, everybody who heard that, even Allu and even my producers, everybody called me and said, "Oh my God, this is something else. This is like driving us mad." And that's it. So we were all so confident. We released it, and then what happened to it was we already imagined it to be big, but what happened to it is like much bigger and iconic than what we actually thought.
Of course. I think it's written history. I'm not going to say rewritten history, but it has literally written history. You guys, I think the entire makers, they had a very very arduous task. So now you're having Anta for I'm saying in a lighter way.
Yeah.
For Samantha. Now Rashmika has done all the hard work as the heroine. And now if she did not have like a Saami Saami, I think there would have been like some sort of conflict. I'm saying in a lighter way, honestly. So it is because I think Saami Saami is massive.
Yeah.
The number of reels, the way they keep on popping
In fact,
up on Saami Saami is crazy, absolutely.
True. In fact, the signature step of Saami Saami is the one which was actually the most popular, of course.
Very popular.
Saami Saami and Srivalli. And signature step of Saami Saami, what Rashmika did this was like, It went crazy. And actually, the reason why I made Antava in a very subtle way itself is Saami Saami, because Saami Saami was already made by then. It was released and it was a blockbuster. So after that, just before the release of the movie, was the time when I composed Antava. Because Saami Saami was already there in the movie, and it's also a female solo, and it's got a very powerful folk rhythm. So that actually I should credit Saami Saami for making Antava, because maybe if Saami Saami wasn't there, I would have imagined Antava as a very energetic song. But since Saami Saami was already existing, so I wanted to make another female song. So I wanted that to be the opposite of what Saami Saami was. So sometimes it's just the simple calculations that work. And
Of course,
I think
of course.
it just worked.
I would love to speak to you for many I think hours, because the entire process, the way you enjoy your music, I think, and you've been doing it for a very long time, and
And
maybe now.
I can't even forget our interview, the interview that you did during Cinemar or during Pushpa. It's one of the best interviews, and I always love talking to this man. This man is crazy. This man is amazing.
No, yes,
Mr. Faridoon.
I have one last question. So you must have met Mr. Salman Khan. Did he tell you that he needs another CP another hit number from you?
No, we are already working on something for Salman Bhai now, so that's.
What is that?
I can't
For
reveal.
Bhaijan? For Bhaijan?
I can't reveal the details now,
Right.
but it's going on. Once that is done, I'll definitely update you. Definitely you.
So thank you very much, DSP. Congratulations. It's truly remarkable what you've managed. All the best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you, Faridoon ji. Thank you so much.